Welcome to this edition of Canton Contact. I'm your host, Peg Stevens. My first guest is here today to give us an update about an upcoming Still Got It Players production that is set to take place at the Village Theater at Cherry Hill. Joining me now with all the information is Joe Arcel, who is the director of the upcoming Still Got It Players production of Harry's Angel. Joe, welcome back to the show.
Hi, Peg. Great to see you after all this time.
Oh, so glad to see you as well. Right. Now, before we get to your production, would you mind telling us a little bit about Still Got It Players?
Sure, be happy to. When I first came to Spotlight Players was in 2005, and in 2006, the Spotlight Players decided they were going to extend the group. So they developed a youth program and they developed a senior program. So they called the youth program Spotlight on Youth. And of course, for the seniors, they decided to call it Still Got It Players. So it means, though, even though you get a little older, you still got it if you're a true thespian.
Absolutely.
So that's how it evolved. And so we're part of the main group. And but we do concentrate on doing comedies. And we do ours in the Biltmore Theater, which is a much more intimate setting for the patrons.
Now you have a comedy coming up, Harry's Angel. Yes. Would you mind telling us a little bit about the plot?
Okay, let me do that. I'm going to just read off here because I wrote this for our advertising. Harry's Angel is a comedy about an Italian brother and sister, a divorced owner of a failing Jewish deli, an Irish bookie, and a 31-year-old former exotic dancer. They are tied together by the oldest of human emotions, love, and in all its shapes and forms. This is a laugh romp through 5 lives, with each of them affecting the others with an ultimate, often unexpected resolution.
Oh, fabulous. And of course, comedy ensues when they all get together, right?
It's definitely comic, right? Oh. But in different forms, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. So tell us about this particular cast.
Okay, I have 3 ladies and 2 gentlemen, all over 50, and the age of 50, that is. And luckily, I've got 2 new people that I've never worked with before. And when you're dealing with the senior segment, sometimes it's a little difficult to get seniors to want to come out and audition. But I was fortunate that they saw our casting calls, and so I got 2 new people, and they are wonderful. I'm just so happy to add them to the cast and to our list of the performing seniors.
Absolutely. And how are the rehearsals going?
Oh, I love the rehearsals, Peg. I mean, to me, I get more enjoyment out of the rehearsals than I do the presentation, the performances. Because as a director, I like to formulate, of course, in my mind, after reading the script, exactly what I think the playwright was intending. And of course, from that, I develop my own mind how I think it should develop. And so what I do, first time we get together as a cast, I formulate what I call my framework of my directing. So it gives them an idea what to expect. So I formulate this framework, and I tell them, because I formulate the framework, and the framework will include the blocking, which if people don't know what blocking is, it's the positioning of the actors where they'll be during the scenes on the stage. And I say, I'll formulate that. I'll give you a total overview of what I think these characters are about. But within that framework, I want you to develop the character. So in essence, it's like a painting. I'm the frame, you develop the picture. Okay?
Fascinating. Now, what are some of the themes that are that will be portrayed in this production?
A theme, I'm not sure exactly what you mean by a theme.
Or a message or something that you think the audience will take away from this particular play?
As I mentioned, it will definitely center on love and humor. There is a brother-sister relationship if you know Italians. They are loud to each other, almost sound like they're arguing, but in essence, they really love each other. But unfortunately, you know, Harry is a compulsive gambler, and he's always going to his sister to bail him out, and dealing with an Irish bookie who likes to wield a baseball bat if you don't pay on time. You can imagine where that's going.
Absolutely.
Well, but the nice part about it is you have this naive, I hate to use the word naive, but she is, 31-year-old exotic dancer who discovers herself during the play. And even though she grew up in foster homes, she finally develops her own self. And in doing so, she solves Harry's problem.
Oh, it sounds wonderful. Now, when is the production taking place at the Village Theater?
May 19th through the 22nd. So that's Thursday through Sunday. Thursday and Friday. Saturday, we have evening performances. We have 2 matinees on Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon.
And where can folks get tickets to these performances?
Oh, definitely. You can use the website, www.spotlightplayers.mi.org.
Excellent.
ORG.
Now, Joe, we are almost out of time, but I wanted to revisit. You said that these productions are taking place in the Biltmore Studio.
Yes.
And you have a very special connection to the Biltmore Studio. Can you tell us about that?
Nice way to sneak it in. Yes, a few years back in 2019, I was always a little concerned about the comfort of our patrons at the studio because they were sitting on pretty hard metal chairs and I saw them being restless. So I asked the supervisor of the theater at that time if they were ever going to get new chairs for that venue. And he said that it wasn't budgeted that year, but they were planning on it the following year. And I had a show that was going to be coming up in about a month called Hallelujah Girls. And I said, well, Joe, is there any way we can get the chairs before that? And he said, no, I'm sorry, Joe. And I said, well, listen, would you do me a favor? Find out what the total cost of it will be, and I will buy them for you. And he just said, what? But he did, and I did buy the chairs. I bought 100 new chairs for the studio.
Oh, how wonderful.
And they're comfortable.
Yeah, they are. I can attest to that. I've sat in them. So
Okay.
Thank you very much. You are an angel to the Village Theater at Cherry Hill. So we are almost out of time, but I understand that you have some auditions coming up. So can you just give us a quick highlight of some of the ones that folks can
Well, I
audition
can give you
for?
a rundown of what we're going to do in season 2023, if you like that. And
Yeah, just a couple, because we are almost out of time.
All right, great. We start out with The Sound of Music in the fall, okay? That's the Spotlight Players production on the main stage. After that, we're going to do something we've been wanting to do for a long time, White Christmas. And of course, that comes in right around the holiday season. After that, the junior show is Disney's Aladdin Jr., followed by Catch Me If You Can, which is, of course, from the movie Catch Me If You Can. And the last show, of course, is another Still Got It Players show in next spring, which will be Boarding House.
Oh, fabulous.
And those all will be available on the Spotlight website.
Excellent.
And, of course, they'll be promoted in the theater as well.
Wonderful. So if you wouldn't mind just recapping Harry's Angel, the show dates and where folks can get more information.
Okay, show dates are May the 19th through the 22nd. Once again, you can purchase those online at www.spotlightplayers.mi.org, or you can call the box office at 734-394-5300. And by the way, the box office hours now are really better because they go from 4 to 8 p.m.
Wonderful. Well, Joe, thank you so much for stopping by and telling us about this exciting comedy that's taking place at the Village Theater.
Peg. Whenever I see you, it's my pleasure.
We will be right back with more Canton Contact.
Thursday Night Live is back, and and with it, tons of music, food, drinks, and fun. Running from June 30th to August 18th, bands will include R&B, country, oldies, classic rock, and more. Festivities start at 6:30 p.m. and go until 8:30 p.m. There will be cultural pre-show entertainment from 6:30 to 7 p.m. each week. Musical performances are from 7 to 8:30 and will be held at the Heritage Park Amphitheater. There will be up to 3 food options every week and a beer and wine tent sponsored by Maraschino's. 100% of the proceeds from Maraschino's will be donated to Second Chance at Life. There will be lawn games for the whole family. We encourage you to bring blankets, chairs, or both. Umbrellas will be available for rent for $1 thanks to Community Financial. It's free and all ages are welcome. For more information, call 734-394-5460 or watch for updates on facebook.com/CantonFun. Concerts are dependent on the weather.
Canton, it's time to get excited. Liberty Fest is back for 2022 and it's celebrating its 31st year. Yeah, we've missed a year or two, but Liberty Fest's return will be as exciting as ever.
I love Liberty Fest so much! It's like the best time of the year. I can't even explain how much I love it.
The 2022 festival will be filled with plenty of family fun, live entertainment, festival food, adult beverages, and more. These fun-filled days will feature a carnival, midway games, an international festival, plus a spectacular fireworks display. Canton's largest community celebration will continue its tradition of offering plenty of fabulous fun for all ages, so don't miss out. It'll be at Heritage Park June 16th, 17th, and 18th. Times will vary each day. For more information about Canton's favorite event, visit CantonLibertyFest.com.
Welcome back to Canton Contact. Joining me now to give us an update on what's happening over at Canton Club 55 Plus is adult specialist Jenny Galaska. Jenny, thanks for joining us today.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for having us, Peg.
I know Canton Club 55 Plus is super busy these days.
Mm-hmm.
What can folks expect this spring and summer?
Well, thanks for asking. And we have tons of things going on at Canton Club 55 Plus. Just wanted to talk to you about we are having our line dancing. Our country line dancing is coming up. We're having our Latin line dancing coming up. We're having our tennis meeting that's coming up. And then our tennis season starts in May. So we'll be having our tennis season competitive and recreational. We still have, of course, our Striders program, our walking program, and we're still having pickleball inside for the month of May too, and volleyball. So,
Excellent.
yeah.
Well, let's. You've mentioned a lot of things. Let's touch on the Striders Club.
Okay.
Can you give us a little overview about that?
Yeah, so this is a great program if you want to get in shape and you want to walk and you don't have to worry about the elements, right? So if it's raining, you can come in and walk. And you're a member, it's free. So, and if you're not, and you're just a Canton resident, it is $6 for the initial membership, and then it's $1 each time to walk. And if you're a non-resident of Canton, it is $9 and it's $3 every time you walk.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So that'll be good for as we transition from spring's, precarious weather
Yes.
into the summer. So good to know.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the tennis meeting.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so that's coming up this Tuesday coming up, and it's going to be at 12:30, and we're going to be talking about recreational and competitive tennis, and we'll be having some pizza and some pop just to get to know each other and talk about our tennis program.
Wonderful. And I understand that pickleball is still very popular these days. What will you be offering this spring for that?
We'll still be inside for the spring, and then we can transition outside. So, and then there's the pickleball courts, and then they're just free for anyone to use. Yeah.
Excellent. Fabulous. Now, I understand that you have some services that are available to seniors. What can you tell us about those?
Yeah, we are really grateful to have some special senior services, such as our caregiver support group and our grief group. So those happen every month. They are free. It doesn't matter if you're resident or non-resident. They are free to everyone. And our caregiver group is on Thursday, the second Thursday of the month, and our grief is the fourth Thursday of each month. So, and we have blood pressure too. So we have actually a member who comes and does it for us.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
So if you wouldn't mind just touching back on the grief support group, what can folks expect during those sessions?
Yeah, so it's run by Gabby's Grief Center, and they specialize in grief in our community. So it's run by a trained facilitator who specializes in grief, and it's an open forum to express loss.
Which I'm sure is wonderful for the folks who come and participate.
Yes, yes, and it's very much needed. So if you know anyone who has lost a loved one, please refer them.
Absolutely. And when does the blood pressure screening take place?
That is the second Monday, and it is from 11:30 to 1:30. So please come in.
Excellent. Good to know.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that you have a special jewelry and purse sale coming up. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, we're super excited about our purse and jewelry sale. First of all, we're taking donations. So if you have any used or unloved treasures, please bring them in. It would help support the Senior Center. And it's going to be coming up on May 23rd, 24th, and 25th. It'll be in Parkview, and people can peruse our goods. And it helps our Senior Center. So we have lots of fabulous things already, Peg. I'm sure you'd love to come.
Oh, no, I go every year.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's great.
Oh, and when can folks drop off donations?
Anytime, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4.
Oh, good to know. Oh, fabulous. Now, I understand that you have some special trips that are available for seniors.
Yes.
What can you tell us about those?
Yes, we actually have some great trips coming up in June. We have our Fire Keepers, so that's a casino trip. So if you're looking for a casino trip, we got that for you. And we also are having our Detroit Fireworks, which is very popular, and we just have limited space for that. So if people want to come to that, please come to the club. Sign up.
And now let's revisit those, because I know the casino one is very popular.
It is very popular.
So how does that work?
Yeah, so you can either sign up online, or you can come into the club and we can sign you up, and you get so much in play and so much in food, and you get to ride the bus, and it takes you to your destination, Firekeepers, and then it brings you back, and it's a great trip.
And that's all in one day, correct?
It is all in one day.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So basically they meet at the summit on the park, and then they go to their destination, have a great time, and then they get bused back.
Bus back, yep.
Excellent. So if folks want to sign up for that particular one, what should they do?
They should either come to Canton Club 55 Plus or go to our website at cantonfund.org. Yeah.
So for the fireworks one, is that a similar thing where transportation's included?
Yep.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
And that is taking place?
That's coming up in June.
In June. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
And I understand that you have a very special Mackinac Island trip.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about that?
Oh man, we have one spot left, Peg. Just one. So whoever is this lucky person gets to go to Mackinac with us in October. So.
Oh, and I understand it's at the Grand Hotel, and very reduced. I mean, very.
Very
great
reduced.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very reduced. It's like $865 for a double room and $1,115 for a single room.
Excellent. And so the only criteria for that, I understand, is there's an age requirement. How does that work?
Yeah, so someone has to be over the age of 55 plus. And then you could bring, like, if you want to bring your daughter or son, they can come too.
Oh,
Yeah.
good to know. Or grandkids?
Grandkids.
Or whoever. Okay.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Well, Jenny, we are almost out of time. So if you wouldn't mind telling folks where they can get more information about all of these wonderful opportunities.
Yeah, if they could go to our website, cantonfund.org, or they can give us a call at the club, 734-394-5460.
Excellent. Oh, Jenny, thank you so much for stopping by and telling us what's happening over at Club 55 Plus.
Thank you, Peg.
We will be right back with more Canton Contact.
Thursday Night Live is back, and with it, tons of music, food, drinks, and fun. Running from June 30th to August 18th, bands will include R&B, country, oldies, classic rock, and more. Festivities start at 6:30 p.m. and go until 8:30 p.m. There will be cultural pre-show entertainment from 6:30 to 7 p.m. each week. Musical performances are from 7 to 8:30 and will be held at the Heritage Park Amphitheater. There will be up to 3 food options every week and a beer and wine tent sponsored by Maraschino's. 100% of the proceeds from Maraschino's will be donated to Second Chance at Life. There will be lawn games for the whole family. We encourage you to bring blankets, chairs, or both. Umbrellas will be available for rent for $1 thanks to Community Financial. It's free and all ages are welcome. For more information, call 734-394-5460 or watch for updates on facebook.com/Canton Fun. Concerts are dependent on the weather.
Canton, it's time to get excited. Liberty Fest is back for 2022 and it's celebrating its 31st year. Yeah, we've missed a year or two, but Liberty Fest's return will be as exciting as ever.
I love Liberty Fest so much. It's like the best time of the year. I can't even explain how much I love it.
The 2022 festival will be filled with plenty of family fun, live entertainment, festival food, adult beverages, and more. These fun-filled days will feature a carnival, midway games, an international festival, plus a spectacular fireworks display. Canton's largest community celebration will continue its tradition of offering plenty of fabulous fun for all ages, so don't miss out. It'll be at Heritage Park, June 16th, 17th, and 18th. Times will vary each day. For more information about Canton's favorite event, visit CantonLibertyFest.com.
Welcome back to Canton Contact. Join me now to give us an inside scoop on several unique opportunities that are focusing on emergency preparedness as well as healthy eating is health and wellness specialist Jennifer Franz. Jennifer, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I understand that you have a special workshop coming up that you're partnering with Canton Public Safety.
Yes.
What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so this is actually a result of the community health survey that we did at the end of last year. So we got a lot of great feedback from that. And one of the big things that came of it is people wanted emergency preparedness training. So I reached out to our local public safety team, and with this, we organized an event on Tuesday, May 17th from 6 to 8 p.m. here in the Summit. It's going to teach people how to handle different types of emergency situations that they might face at home, such as natural disasters, severe weather, thunderstorms, tornadoes, things that you would normally encounter, and then how to prepare for that. So making sure that you have emergency food supplies, good lighting, so your flashlights, radios, things like that.
Very valuable information.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, is there a fee to attend?
No, this is free for the community. It'll also be recorded, so if you can't make it to the in-person session, it will be put online later.
Excellent. And what website should folks visit if they're not able to attend in person?
Yeah, so you can visit cantonfund.org, go to the registration page, and just search for emergency preparedness.
Excellent. Now, you mentioned this community health survey.
Yeah.
What were some of the other unique findings that you discovered?
Yeah, so we covered areas such as mental health, physical health, nutritional well-being. So from those results, we're finding new ways to offer programs for the community. So this emergency preparedness course is one of them. A stress reduction course that will be being offered. Where our new pilot session is coming up starting in May as well, which is full with a very long wait list. So we got a great response from the community. Different types of physical well-being challenges. So those will be coming in the form of new fitness classes and personal training. And then nutritional well-being, which we love to encompass in our farmers market.
Absolutely. Well, you give me a wonderful transition. But before we get to the farmers market, can you tell us a little bit about your personal training opportunities available at the Summit?
Yes, so we have 4 different personal trainers within the Summit, and they can essentially help you with any type of training that you would want, whether it's health coaching specific, physical training, if you're a teenager wanting to get more into sports, get ready for your fall football sessions and things like that. Our personal trainers can help you meet whatever goals you're looking for.
And they're so talented and fabulous, and I know they can accommodate any level.
Yes, very much so.
How do folks take the first step to working with a personal trainer?
Yeah, so what I recommend is just calling up to the Summit. You can actually do a 30-minute consultation with one of our trainers for only $15. So you can meet with one of our trainers. They'll take you through what training will look like, figure out what best suits your needs, and go from there.
Oh, fabulous. Now, you mentioned the Canton Farmers Market, which you oversee.
Yes.
What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we are in full swing now. We just started our regular season this month. We are now out at Preservation Park, so same location as summers before, every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Oh, fabulous.
Yes.
And I understand that's rain or shine.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And this is an open air market.
Yes, open air market, so we'll be out there rain or shine with the exclusion of severe thunderstorms or tornadoes or things like that. We want everybody to be safe. But yes, rain or shine, we'll be out there.
Wonderful. Now, I understand that you have wonderful vendors lined up for this season. Can you give us a kind of an overview of what we can expect?
Yeah, so we like to be kind of your one-stop shop. So we have multiple produce vendors. We added a few more to our lineup this year, one of them being Planted Detroit. They will actually be serving prepared salads. So if you want a nice healthy option for lunch, they have them on site to go along with our food trucks. We have the Cheese People of Grand Rapids back, Bobble and Honey. You can get your jams, all the good stuff. Our meat vendors back. So whatever you're looking for, we've got.
Excellent. And I understand you're doing the perennial exchange for plants?
Yeah, our master gardeners are back with us, so they'll be out at the market every week. And then you can always follow us on Facebook or look at our webpage and keep up to date on all the important dates to look out for.
And I know you have great food trucks that
Yes.
you're going to bring back.
Yes.
Are there any that you can, just off the top of your head, tell
Oh,
us?
yep. So we had the Detroit House of Mac just at our last market. They'll be back a couple times this season. The Grub Gourmet, previously known as Great Lakes Confections, with their many donuts. They've expanded their menu, so they'll be offering different types of sandwiches, fries, tater tots, kind of exploring with their new menu.
Oh, something for everyone.
Yeah.
And I understand that you have a unique vendor who joined the mix, someone who will help you with your tools.
Yes, Strap and Stone. He is one of our new vendors this season. So if you have gardening tools, kitchen knives, tweezers, you can come on out and he'll sharpen them for you while you're shopping.
Excellent. So I take it you just bring him to the market?
Yep.
Stop by his booth? And
Yes, yep. He'll typically be placed near the pavilion, so right near the food truck location. And you can just come, drop off your items, continue your shopping, grab a bite to eat, and he'll have them sharpened for you.
Excellent. Now I understand also too that you're preparing for this year's Rally on Ridge.
Yes.
So it's coming again this July?
Yes, we have a 15 food truck lineup already set. We are very excited to bring it back this year. That will be on Saturday, July 23rd from 4 to 9 p.m. Cherry Hill Schools, same location as years previous. It'll be a great lineup.
Excellent. Well, Jenny, we are almost out of time, so if you wouldn't mind telling folks where they can get more information about all of these wonderful offerings.
Yeah, so you can follow us on Facebook for the emergency preparedness course. That can be found on the Summit on the Park Facebook page. Anything farmers market related can be found on the Farmers Market Facebook page, or you can always go online to cantonfund.org.
Excellent. Thank you so much for stopping by and telling us about these great opportunities.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time on Canton Contact.